Good morning, everybody. I'm Robert Scheer, and this is your 6 AM Wake Up. I want to take just a minute and talk about a topic that I brought up previously, and this is the topic of emergent systems. I first read about this or heard about it when I was reading a book by David Brooks called The Social Animal. And he talked about the fact that a lot of sociological research, a lot of psychological research has been done over the years. And a lot of that research in certain circles was pointed towards trying to figure out why we had a culture of poverty in the United States, why there were so many people that were stuck in poverty, multi-generational. And what were the reasons for that? And a lot of times it was thought that it was attributable to, let's say, broken families or lack of opportunity or no male role models and other specific finite factors like that. And what emergent systems says is, no, it's not that. It's an entire system of factors, and those factors layer upon each other to create a leveraged, more synergistic effect. And so the problem is you try to address these sticky issues like poverty with one solution, but you're not really addressing the myriad of factors that go into the culture. So let me give you a little bit more specificity about these factors. So in certain cultures in the United States, you're automatically taught that authoritarian figures are good. This can be the government, this can be the police, this can be teachers, this can be your counselors, your coaches, and so forth. And in other societies, you're taught to be wary of that. You're also taught in certain societies to make good eye contact, to have good firm handshakes. In other cultures, those are not emphasized as much. So now a particular student goes to school and he's wary of authoritarian figures. He doesn't make eye contact. He doesn't have a firm handshake. And that sets a signal of cues that cause reactions to this behavior that further promulgate or create the behavior. I saw this, frankly, in my own life growing up. When I was in school, particularly high school, I was with a group of people who did not value doing well in school. Quite the opposite. We took great pride in cutting classes, in just getting by, in not turning in our homework. We had developed a whole culture of rebellion around the system. And that played out. That played out in the grades that we all got, the fact that we didn't get into good colleges, the fact that we didn't go to colleges, the fact that we valued short-term gains over long-term success. And so these emergent systems are a good way to look at what's going on in our country and in our neighborhoods. And I think they're a fascinating topic. Thanks for listening to my thoughts for the day.